Hello, everybody! Zynesk111 here, and welcome back to more Civilization VII as Edward Teach. My throat has been getting a little bit sore from all the talking I've done in the past few parts, so I'll try talking as little as I can in this one. But I do want to say that I have 3 settlements in distant lands now, all of them producing treasure convoys, and in turn producing points towards my economic legacy path. But I've been having a hard time trying to fathom how long these turns have been taking because I have so many ships to command. But I guess that's all part of being a pirate. So, I can't actually produce any missionaries because of my gold amount not being enough. I thought it was because of a different religion entirely. But I can produce a clay pit, yeah. And I'll go for a few masteries. Why not? You're going to go over into this area, see what's there. Can't forget about these guys getting attacked. Take that. Oh boy. At least I got one of their ships. And a narrative choice. Okay, it's actually phase 2 of the crisis we're in. I gotta choose another crisis policy. Happiness is gonna take a hit in distant land settlements, but they're still kinda happy. Spoke too soon. That's gonna get my treasure legacy points faster. Convert. Thank you. You killed what was technically your own. Good job breaking it, mate. Going ahead and plundering away as best we can. I think I better master shipbuilding next. +3 combat strength for naval units is definitely something I'll want to have. Followed by a naval arsenal to complete the haven. Another treasure convoy from Port Royal. Love to see that. Okay. Improve that first resource just in time for this treasure convoy to arrive and head back to the homelands. I don't actually want to take this guy out because I don't want it to lead to war. Perhaps I could have this Carrick explore for a little bit. And I'm going to have this one go over to heal. Hopefully it will, at a reasonable rate. And a spices resource with, is Is that an improvement over it? Mixed Tech Tilantongo. What's that about? Guess we'll see soon enough. And hey, guess what I unlocked for the first time ever? A single crack of musket fire breaks the pre-dawn silence on the drill field. 20 guns firing perfectly in unison. A commander, listening to the confluence of precision and lethality, wonders to himself if everything could be so efficient. By improving 3 Niter, we unlocked Prussia. Though, maybe it would be a good idea if I still went for either the historic, strategic, or geographic routes for my first playthroughs of a certain leader. It may be for the best that I do that, so I can build up some experience, but we're still getting ambushed by these Kalams. It's not going to be enough to capture this unit, but it's close at least. So now it's a Kalam tier 2. Thought it would upgrade to something different. And I can do a raiding party. Activate on an unoccupied tile adjacent to a treasure resource owned by a different civilization in distant lands. Ooh, baby! A treasure convoy with 4 points. That's definitely something to be happy about. We got the cycle of exploited wealth along with it. The workers on distant sites toil tirelessly in the sun, gleaning treasures from the land, treasures snatched, taken up, and loaded on ships bound for the motherland. In turn, these treasure ships are halted, boarded, and their goods taken up and bound for the Republic of Pirates. I'm gonna lose some gold from this, but I'm gonna recover almost immediately. But I'll say workers, like sailors, deserve a share. For 2 migrants. But where to put them? I think I'll put one in Thenai and this one in Ruskanei.
I have collected all the writings.
Authority is completed. This tile can be approved upon. And next I will do society. It's a good one to work towards. I think it's time for medieval walls for this city in case people... Actually, town. This is the city. That's on the outskirts of where my others are. Observatory is almost complete. Okay. Got another naval unit under our control. All in the name of piracy. That's what I see. I think we've used up the Buccaneers' coastal raid already. Our Carracks can't do the same thing, so I say we just move on for the time being. Oh, so Mixtec of the Tilantong. It's showing me the volcano before I could finish reading. Mixtec of the Tilantongo peoples is what I'm guessing that independent power is. I've seen it before, so I should know. I've seen it before in my own time. And now I will get a university right down here. Though I'm a bit unsure if I'll be able to complete it in time. Coastal raid is a must for any wreckages I see. An isolated community has recovered from the ravages of a plague. They cannot rebuild on their own. 75 damage if I help them find a new home, or 80 influence if I allow them to determine their own fates. I do get one population in the nearest settlement, which would be Port-au-Prince. I think it's worth it. But that means I'm gonna have to give my Buccaneer some time to recover. New lives await the survivors, with a new hope kindling in their hearts. Brilliant. New population. And not a whole lot we can do. Was it a good idea if I... Actually, maybe I would do better if I were to get some more production going, like with this dungeon. It's only going to take 13 turns. Crisis hasn't even culminated yet, so I've got time for that. Shipbuilding has been mastered, and next we'll do urban planning. Still need to recover. A merchant, because why not? Another settler. That was a good opportunity, and I took it. But then comes the danger of these... what are they called? Calams out to get me, because I'm a pirate. I want the possible trade route menu to open up, but I don't think I can get it to appear until next turn. That's something I really hope gets fixed in a future update. May have to settle over in here somewhere. Yeah, the side that's opposite to where my civilization stands right now. Because these are still distant lands. I'm gonna go ahead and try for it, since I'm already at 1 over my settlement limit anyway. I really need to have my Carrack heal. But I think it's only possible if I got away from that unit, and This merchant will go to Kiev. It's a city-state I am suzerain of, after all. There you go. You can heal now. And another treasure convoy. Beautiful to see. And that is Cataclysm, meaning the crisis is culminating. I think I can get a wharf in here. Yeah, I can. I'll do Eos Reformandi and Schism. Perhaps I could try to convert one of these settlements into... Yep, convert population. I'll try Katana. And apparently I can do one at a time. Or maybe... I think the number down here represents the population size each settlement has. I think I'll do Katana. And it's gonna take 8 turns. I've got time for that. Surprisingly. Okay, that's definitely a different volcano you're showing me. What's going on? Settlement of Kition is on brink of revolt. Oh, I'm gonna have to do something about that. But I can't because I don't have a temple in Tinga. But I do have one in Hippo. I can get a gristmill to replace that farm. Rural population will go here. Still retaining the food. Just hope that missionary is able to do something about the unrest in time. A Cottonbeard. A satirical play has gained popularity, depicting Blackbeard as an inflated, pompous charlatan. The playwrights and performers have, of course, been keel-hauled, but Blackbeard worries about his image. Choosing this will get me a fleet commander with 4 privateers if I'm able to complete this quest, but the age is about to end, and I think it would be best if I chose Blackbeard will be the director now. It'll get me closer to completing society, at least. Okay, no time for converting other settlements. Off to Kition he goes. And the Buccaneers fleet is exploring what's at the bottom of this new continent.
The social pact ensures.
Though I should clarify that I don't have any intentions of settling on it. Just on an island with this new settler unit I have wherever it is. I don't know. Nope. Get me out of there. Should be somewhere close to here, but I don't really have the time to continue looking for it. Got a video to finish up. Hopefully with the relic from the Society Mastery, I should be able to complete the first milestone. Only problem is I don't have an available slot. This temple should fix that. Fishing Quay too while I'm at it, and Saw Pit, because why not? My goodness, this fleet is moving pretty slow. And this independent power of Rose Guild has appeared. And right after I had left the area, too. Definitely a fancy tickler. Not really gonna have time to befriend it anyway. Kiln is definitely something I want to go for to get my culture up. Saw Pit isn't going to do much, but it's going to get my production up some. And I don't have enough gold for anything for the rest of this turn. Okay. Sikhism is now the majority in Kition once again. I'll get all this repaired, but still not have enough to repair everything. As I say. I got a migrant, which will go into Tinga. Do something else for me. And I got an update for my espionage. Action succeeded, but spy was revealed. Katana's been converted to our religion. So that's the beauty of having espionage handy. Okay. I think we're safe from Kition rebelling against us, so I think it's time to convert those who do not follow Sikhism into Sikhism. And a narrative choice. Again. It is my lake. At the news of his cruise circling of the world, Blackbeard pours grog for all. A drunken foreigner wades into the surf and the pirate calls out, "Ahoy, ye scurvy dog! What do ye want in me lake? All the sea is mine, savvy?" Make it policy, the sea is Blackbeard's, will give us plus 25% protection towards training naval units, but minus 20 relationship with all civilizations. be honest with you, I'm kind of curious what that will show up as once I check their... what's affecting our relationships. I'll take it. From a narrative event, it just says, okay. Now I know. Okay, merchants arrived at Kiev. Now we got... Did we even get anything from that? I don't... Oh, maybe we got that iron resource. So that's something. Way to settle into Tinga. Wonder where that settler is that I obtained. I'm starting to wonder if I even got a settler from Rome at that... Oh, there it is. And it's going straight through the continent. I wonder if it's gonna be able to reach to that spot I want him within the turn limit of however many turns I have left. Oh, 10 turns left. It's now saying. I kinda doubt that's gonna happen. But we sure will try. Okay, I've got just enough turns to get a kiln in here. Right up here. Okay, we're urban populations converted to Sikhism. Yeah, I just gotta get the rural. I seriously can't believe that settler unit's going straight through the continent rather than just around it. Though, maybe I should probably go ahead and settle somewhere on this other continent if I can find the room. I'm kind of doubting it now. Okay, another migrant, but 2 tiles are destroyed. That migrant is going to go to Nassau. Get its population up. Silk. It's nice to slot in. Treasure convoy from Port-au-Prince, though I doubt it's going to make it before the turn limit is reached. Where's that 4-point treasure convoy? Oh, it's still making its way up. I don't think it's gonna make it at this rate. I just hope I'm able to reach that first economic legacy path milestone. I might be able to. I'm just 1 point away. I was wondering what's been taking so long. But now I know. I needed a way to get my gold input up. Or gold output, rather. Inputs when I lose gold. I think I'm just gonna do a cultural festival since I'm behind on culture than science. Okay, missionary's next destination is gonna be Ruskunei. What's up here? It's looking like a dead end. Okay, so this is just a wonder, not a natural wonder. I wonder if I can... I doubt I can, but I wonder if I can go through it. If at all. Oh! Toshikana. Legacy path, first milestones complete.
The social pact.
With society mastery. New currents in the arts. As a community, authors and visual artists band together under one inspiring imperative: to expand the mind, freeing each individual from dated social constraints. Let's deconstruct the old ways through art. The old ways are definitely about to end. I'll tell you that. Now let's do Articles of Agreement Mastery. So the Buccaneers can have more to work with in their experience. Okay, so I can actually go through the Haleo KY. What's this glowing right here? Oh, I think it's just where the Buccaneers can move on. I think it represents the Buccaneers' current location. Sikhism majority and migrant. You're gonna stay in Ruskunei. Improve the slumber. Five turns left. My settlers are between a rock and two hard places. Literally.
Yes, I do hot.
Okay, Articles of Agreement is done already. Okay, this town can grow again. Port Royal. I can try for Authority Mastery. It's got probably enough turns. And medieval walls can be tried for as well. I have a feeling that... Okay, so that's the Cholan Empire I'm flirting towards. So yeah, I'm just looking to settle somewhere within its territory, like a little enclave at this point. Two turns until the Sage ends. I better hurry. Last minute things to be done. Okay, I was about to be all like, why can't I move there? Rah, 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 rah. Yes, we get it. Still need to choose a production, but it's gonna have to be research initiative. I'm locking in that now. Oh. There was a coastal edifice here that I definitely did not see. I'm glad I got to it, though. A journeyman has engineered a more efficient tide mill, taking advantage of the ocean's ever-changing swells to turn inedible grains to market-ready flours. Let's distribute the breads. More food to Nassau is more food. I think my settler has done enough traveling. I'm gonna go ahead and settle. Newport is its name. But there is no possibility of a port here, so whatevs. I've been getting a lot of treasure convoys coming towards my civilization.
I have collected.
And this is the final turn of the age now. Glad to get another treasure fleet point in and another 100 gold in my treasury before all else. And yeah, that appears to be everything I can do. At least with everything I've interacted with so far, and as soon as this buccaneer is done moving, I can go ahead and end off this part. Now let's see how I did for the exploration age. There she goes. Mateys. Alright, we're able to get one of each legacy point, although we're limited to either cultural or diplomatic and militaristic or expansionist. But let's see the Legends report. We've already unlocked the brace of pistols for Blackbeard, leveling up. So, let's see what we got. We've got 7 civilizations out of all this unlocked. We can play as the French Empire, because Edward Teach was from the same continent as France. Or Great Britain, because Edward Teach was originally from Great Britain. You know what? I think I'm going to do Great Britain. Because it is a geographic choice. Edward Teach was originally from Great Britain, so it would be good for him to head home every once in a while. Isn't it? But the only problem is that it's going to cost 50% more to convert towns into cities. But it's not Carthage, at least. That's all I can say. And with that, we shall choose Great Britain.
Rule Britannia. Beyond the smoky London skies, beyond the churn of Manchester's mills, there is a greater glory. The Empire. Ever-hungry mills demand feeding, and ever-full warehouses demand markets. Heed their call, and may the sun never set upon your dominion.
Because the sun never sets on the British Empire, having territory all across the world at one point or another. I know that from my time of being a history buff, which is right now, in actuality. But let's go ahead and choose our legacies for the modern age. Okay, so... let's get a militaristic, an expansionist, a cultural, an economic, and a scientific attribute point. And... do I want to do Tinga upgrading into a city? Or becoming the capital? I do remember it being closer to the water, and it is actually connected to the coast by a navigable river. Yeah, I can purchase naval units from it, so I think that is what I'm going to go for. Tinga becoming the capital of Great Britain. Sure got a lot of legacy points from that. Plus the militaristic legacy point that I got from the memento I forgot to switch out. Or I may have actually wanted to keep it because Blackbeard is militaristic after all. But I'm gonna go ahead and see what I want to put my legacy points into in the next part and all that good stuff along with it. So, yeah. I bet that I will do much better in me getting an economic victory for this game than in the previous game I had with Simon Belafar. But it's only a matter of me working my way towards the appropriate technologies as quickly as I can, and not hesitating one bit in that. But still, I can't wait to see how things go for me in the modern age, victory or not. So with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Bye!